Good day, everyone. I am Christine Marie Catelo, a sophomore student of the UST Conservatory of Music. I am currently pursuing my Bachelor of Music degree in piano performance and minor in choral conducting under the tutelage of Assistant Professor Fidel Calalang Jr. For my Applied Minor 4 exam, I will be conducting my virtual choir, MUSICA CHRISTI. It is a small ensemble that I have formed last August 2021, which consists of some of my family members and friends who are both studying in and out of UST. For those who are wondering, the name MUSICA CHRISTI was a suggestion by one of the choir members. Musica means music, and Christi was derived from my first name, Christine, which also means a follower of Christ. The first piece that we will be performing is Lascia Ch'io Pianga, or Let Me Weep in English. It was an Italian soprano aria written by German Baroque composer George Friedrich Handel and has become a popular concert piece. The piece itself was performed in Act 3 of Handel's opera Almira. He then reused this piece in his other opera entitled Rinaldo, sung by the character Almirena, pleading for her freedom to her abductor Argante. The opera was a success, thus the piece has been greatly associated with it. Here is Lascia Ch'io Pianga by George Friedrich Handel, as arranged for choir by the Swedish composer Anders Orvall. The second piece is Anthem of Thanksgiving, also known as O Wunder, O Wunder, Gott hat uns erhört, written by Carl Philipp Emanuel Bach of the classical period. His work was lifted from the final part of the first segment of the oratorio, Die Israeliten in der Wüste, or the Israelites in the desert. It is based on the Old Testament story of the pain and suffering of the said Israelites. The first half of the oratorio was written in a solemn mood to match the sadness and desperation of the people as they seem to be hopelessly lost in the desert. The mood of the piece changes when Moses discovers a spring and hope is restored among the Israelites. Here is Ovunda Ovunda, arranged by Richard Brewer. The next performance is Dies Irae by American contemporary composer Ruth Morris Gray, who is also a music teacher, choral conductor, arranger, and pianist. The piece, which means the day of wrath in Latin, is about judgment, or rather the end of the world. The theme is reflected as powerful and intense, by which the singers approach the piece with their percussive attacks and smooth phrases to give it a more dramatic flair. For our finale, we will be performing Ryan Cayabyab's Paraiso, arranged by my applied minor professor, Fidel Calalang Jr. The original piece was an award-winning composition and first premiered by Smoky Mountain, a singing group also formed under the guidance of Cayabyab. What made the piece stand out was its relevance to the environmental and societal issues of the Smoky Mountain dump site, turning into a biohazard for everyone in the Metro Manila community. The word paraiso was derived from its Spanish roots, meaning heaven, and it is a biblical reference to the Garden of Eden, as it describes the supposed state of our Mother Earth.
True.